Hey guys, it's Natalie. So I have a new video for you today, and this is actually a request that I got from somebody. So I asked over on my Facebook fan page if anyone had any specific requests that they want to see, just any instructional videos, tutorials, and stuff like that. I still need to try to get some tutorials filmed for you guys. I had problems with my memory card. It wasn't holding enough stuff because I needed to get stuff off of there. But I'm filming this one for you today. So one of the requests was to do a video on liquid eyeliners and just something that is not going to fade very quickly, not going to be cracking, not going to be flaking, and also something that's very affordable and inexpensive. So I know lots of us have, our different types of priorities, and we're not going to go out there and spend like $30 on like eyeliner, but we still want something that's going to work. So I have these two right here that I've used a ton, so I feel that I, can give you guys a lot of feedback on these. And one is by Wet n Wild, and then one is by e.l.f. So these are both black eyeliners. I believe you can get them both in brown as well if you like that. But this one right here is in black. This is by e.l.f. It's from, I'll show you guys the packaging first. It's from their e.l.f. Essential line, I believe. So it costs $1. And now I'm going to show you guys. So this used to be a felt tip applicator, so it was a little bit harder and stiffer right here, but now they actually made it into a brush. So you can see it's a little bit more flexible now. And now I'm going to just do a little swatch for you. Actually, I'm going to make an N for Natalie. There is the N, so you can see that it's pretty black. So I think this is a great buy for only $1, and it works like that. I actually do have it on right now. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to tell because my eyes are kind of dark right now, but I have it right here. Just kind of accent where my lashes are, make them look a little bit more full. And I really like this one. So I feel that this one, it lasts fairly well. I mean, if you're going to wear it the whole entire day, maybe towards the end of the day it will start to fade a little bit, but it does, hold it there. It's not going to completely like go and you're like, okay, where's my liquid liner? This one is just the regular formula. It's not waterproof, so if you do have, a bad problem with your eyes watering, or you're going to be somewhere where it's going to be extremely hot and you're going to be exposed to moisture, then you may want to look for a different type of alternative. But for just kind of everyday use, you're in an office, you're in school, you're not completely, where you're going to be really hot or sweating or just, somewhere moist, then I say this would be good to go. I'm going to show you guys, or explain a few little tips and tricks to kind of make them last and also to prevent the cracking and flaking in a little bit, but I'm going to show you the other eyeliner. So this is, again, the e.l.f. one. Then this one is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Liner Liquid Liner, and this is what this one looks like. So this one is all black packaging. This one's pretty similar right here, except this one is the silver packaging. This one they make in a whole bunch of colors. I think they even have like green and blue and purple and all that stuff. This is just a black. And this one also has the brush, but this one is a little bit more, whoa, there's a lot of product on it. This one is a little bit more flexible. Not sure if you guys can tell. And this one right here costs a little bit more. I want to say it's more on the side of like $4. But I'm going to show you guys how this one applies. So let's do another N. And this one actually is a little bit thicker of a product. So the other one was a little bit more on the watery side, but still black. This one is also black, but a little bit thicker. And there it is, just right there alongside that one. This one, it's basically the same type of product as the e.l.f. one. So it's going to be very black. It's going to last, all day. Maybe towards the very end of the day it might fade a little bit, but still going to be in pretty good shape. Now as far as applying them, so when you're applying them, you want to make sure that you're applying enough so that it's going to be black, so it's going to, look dark like this, but you don't want to apply so much that you're like gooping on the product and applying a thick amount of it. And when I say thick, I don't mean like a thick line. I mean like thick is in, here's your eye and it's kind of raised, like a lot of product on there. Because if it's really thick, then that's what's going to make it easier to crack or easier to flake off, because it's so much product that is just kind of like built up right there and it's not laying properly. So you want to make sure that when you're taking it out of here that you're, that you're wiping off some of the products. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it all that well. But we have a lot of product on there, so I'm just going to wipe one side. And you want to still have product on there. You don't want to only see the brush, but just enough so that when you use it, it's still going to give you that fine line. So, just to show you guys real quick. So it still creates, you know, a very precise, very thin line, but I'm not laying on the product. If you look at it this way, you'll see that it's not raised at all. If you want to, you kind of compare it to something, you know how when you're little and in kindergarten and you do those paintings on the big white pieces of paper, you know what, when you would paint like just lightly, how the paint would just be fine, stay on the paper, but if you would paint it really thick, then it would start to crack and kind of flake off. I don't know if you guys remember that. I remember painting because I loved painting then, and I still love painting now. But it's kind of the same concept, so that if you're applying a thick amount, it's just not going to settle on the surface. So you need to apply it thin, but you want to apply it so that you do get the desired result that you want. So that's just kind of a little tip. If this still isn't working for you, where you feel that it's still creating too many flakes, still cracking, or also the whole thing I brought up about moisture, how you are somewhere where it's a little bit more moist and you're going to be exposed to that, then you might want to consider some alternative options. So first thing is you can go ahead and get your eyeliner pencils, and you'll be like, okay, well, what if I want to do a winged eyeliner? It's going to be harder to do with this. Well, first off, if you're not using the ones that you can sharpen where you can get a really fine point, you can also just get your regular ones like this and then get a brush and just, you know, kind of get it on the brush and then apply it that way. It depends on the products, you know, they all work differently, but, you know, just using something creamy. The Milani Liquify, which I don't have right here, that's a very soft pencil, so you can definitely use it like that and just go and apply it, and that would work. Another thing is to use a cream or a cream gel liner, and those I have, you know, the e.l.f. one right here. This one only costs $3. This is the basic black one. This works very well. Or also my other favorites are the Physicians Formula. As you can see, I love these. I have all three of them right here. These ones I love, love, love because they're very, very creamy and soft and really easy to work with, but then they do set, and then they're waterproof and long lasting. Same thing goes for the e.l.f. cream liners. Creamy, soft, then sets, and you know, you're good to go. And the only thing is these might be a little bit intimidating at first because you're like, well, what do I use them with? You know, you have to get out a brush, something to work with it. But once you just kind of, you know, learn how to use the brush, then it can become quite simple. So you can use the angled brush. This is the one that actually comes with the e.l.f. cream liner. And just go ahead and apply that. And do the same thing, you know. This one is very black, as you guys can see. That's why I really love this one. Also, if you wanted to use, you know, these ones right here, I'm going to use the black one, not the blue one. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush. It's a little tiny brush like that. So these ones are nice and creamy, so you can really just apply it however you want. I should do it so I can see it. I'm like, I want to make sure you guys see me, but I don't know what I'm doing. But just very pigmented, glide on really smoothly, and these ones, they're going to be better when exposed to the moisture of the water. So this is a really great alternative if you need something like that. But those are my little hints, tricks, whatever you guys want to call it. And so again, the liquid liners, if you're looking for something that's just a good everyday liquid liner, something inexpensive, we have the Wet n Wild one around $4, the e.l.f. one only $1, and you could go ahead and use those. Just make sure to apply a thin amount. Wipe off any of the excess product on the bottle, that way you don't get a whole bunch of product down there, and you know, you won't get all the cracking and stuff like that. Or if you need something that's going to be a little bit more waterproof, a little bit more long lasting, then check out cream gel type liners and see if those will work for you. So I hope this video was helpful. Leave any questions or comments down below, and I will talk to you later. Alright, bye.